is the coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry deals with points, having a point. And before you to have a point, you have to understand a reference. Okay? If you are going somewhere, you need to know that you are coming from somewhere, which is your reference. So for a coordinate geometry, x is representing your independent variable, which must be understood by a student. So every other things will now follow, which is y now. When you talk of coordinate geometry, the y-axis depends on the x-axis. So for every point you must locate in mathematics, when you talk of bearing, you must talk of reference. You must know coordinates. If you talk about latitude and longitude, you must know coordinates. So when you understand coordinates very well, every other topic will more or less be simple for you. Now, when you want to go ahead with the teaching strategies in mathematics, I'm focusing on coordinate geometry now. You need to let them know that x being the dependent variable must be understood, which is your horizontal axis. So the next thing I will say is the teaching aid that you need to use, because these things, since you must use, your teaching styles has to be visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, but most of all, because what you see is what you remember. So when you make cardboards with all this illustration of your x and y axis, allow them to know how to choose a point with their respective coordinates. Then from there, they can use it to learn any other topics that are challenging. Like I mentioned before, the longitude will depend on coordinate geometry. The circle geometry, the same thing. The bearing is the same thing for coordinate geometry. Now, when I say visual style of learning, I say cardboard. Then if you have something like a graph board, it's a way to use to represent possibly two-dimensional or even three-dimensional when you go to solid shapes like mensuration. So the use of graph board is very necessary. For most of us, I don't think we have it. But if you can design it on a cardboard, I think it will help the student. Thank you very much.